Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. It's great to have you here, especially my one new subscriber. Welcome to the family. Now I'm going to do another premiere draft of Modern Horizons 3. And as always, feel free to leave a like or subscribe, but most especially give me any feedback that you have about my picks or my plays where you think I made a mistake that I did not already notice myself. Now I am prone to make quite some mistakes during my games, so that is why I'm still stuck in Platinum 1, but maybe last game we went 3 and 5, maybe this time we can turn things around, maybe get a trophy, and if we do, we will probably end up back in Diamond. I will, during the draft, tell you what I pick and why I pick it, and what my thought process on that is, and let's just see if we can get a nice deck together, and I hope to keep you around for the time being. Got myself a nice cup of tea. Alright, let's take a look. I have the Marionette Apprentice, which I think is pretty strong, especially if you can get some tokens and stuff like that. It triggers quite a lot. Now this Flare, and then when your life total can change and permanence, I think it's the weakest one of them all. Now my interest goes out to either the Repurposer, the Apprentice, or either of these two, maybe Tune the Narrative of the Ravager, and I'm not going to pick a multicolored card soon. Now I think I'm going to pick the Apprentice, and not only because I think it's a pretty strong card, it's 2 bodies, and it will make the opponent lose quite some life, but it's also the only black card, so maybe we can cut off black pretty soon and make sure that the second pack we can also get some black cards. Alright, now there's quite some nice cards in here. I do like the Gargantua, but I wouldn't pick it here. For me it's between the Fanged Flames, Consuming Corruption, and the Signature Slam. Now I do know that the Signature Slam is probably better than the Consuming Corruption, but I think I will just take this and keep cutting off black and maybe see if we can establish ourselves in that color. So I think I will take the Consuming Corruption here. Maybe the Signature Slam is the better pick, but I will just keep cutting black. Alright. Now there's a Refurbished Familiar, which is a good black card if you're in artifacts, and I don't know yet if we are, even though this does make an artifact. So that could be a reason to take it. There's 2 Inventors here, which do all show me that white is open. So maybe we can end up in black-white. Blue is not really open, and red is also taken, and it seems like black is still reasonably open. So black-white does seem something we could maybe do. Wow, look at these lands. I think there's one of each color here. This card is not really playable. It's a more of a commander card or limited, what is it? Kind of card. Drossclaw is okay. It is an artifact. But will I take it over any of the lands or the idol? I don't think we're going into Eldrazi. I think I'll just take the Drossclaw. I mean, we're not really missing out on anything. Okay. Now there's a few less lands, so we have some more options. There's a Thraben Charm, which I like pretty much, and the Transmogrant, which of course is an artifact. But this one is pretty replaceable, and I think I will take the Thraben Charm and see if we can end up in some white-black deck. This is a strictly worse, what is it from the last set, where you gave the opponent an ox or something. I think giving the opponent a bird is even worse and not worth it. Okay, so some nice cards here. There's a Hexcalled Slith, but I'm not sure if it's actually the best pick. But there's also a Visionary, which I really like. And since we're not too much into white yet, I think I will take the Visionary because I think it's better than the Slith. So I'll just take it. Wow, that's a very late Consuming Corruption. I will just take it here. And make sure that we get some swamps. Okay, Guardian of the Forgotten is okay. Waterlogged Teachings can splash us, or at least make our mana more flexible, so I will take it here. Green-white seems to be open. We might be going white, but we're not going green-white, I think. So this is our opening pack. There's a land which is not in our colors, and there's this still the flare. I think I'll just take the land. Maybe we'll need it later on. I'd rather play blue than white, but it does depend what is open. And if you get a 6th pick Visionary, I think blue might be somewhat open. And I think the card is just very, very good. I mean, just draw a card is fine, but then even scry 2 more, it's great. Okay. Well, I'll just take the land. If we want to go white with black, we'll have a way to get it. So we're somewhat into artifacts. White does have more artifacts too, so maybe there's a reason to go more into white if we can pick up a few more of the familiars. I'll take the Angel of Ruin here. I mean, it can get us a plains, which is, I think, the best option of the two. The odds are very slim of playing a 7-drop, but you never know. So at this point, I think we are black, but we don't know yet if we're black-blue or black-white. I like the Visionary more than these two, so let's just see what we get in pack number 2. We should be past some black at least, because we did cut off some black early on. And we want to try and get a high creature count for this to trigger. So maybe some 1-drops. I'll take the land. I want to avoid going 3 colors because we need the swamps for the consuming corruption. Maybe we can end up in mono black, but black didn't seem that open. Okay, let's see what the second pack gets us. Ugin's Binding. Return target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand for 3. Whenever you cast a color spell with mana 7 or greater, you may exile it. Well, this is not colorless, so I don't think that will happen. And 3 mana just to bounce something is not something I am very much interested in. There's a Witch Enchanter, which I like, and there's also a Pteramander, which cares about our artifacts. And this one, now we don't have any auras yet. So for me it's between the Pteramander and the Witch Enchanter. Or the Auxiliary. We're not an artifact heavy deck. So I think we might eventually end up in black-white, so I will take the bird, because I think it's pretty strong. Wow, Nadu. This card is crazy. Okay, so I might actually try to force blue-black now and splash green, because I think Nadu is an amazing card. So we have no land yet, which get us the... Oh, we do have some that get us the green. All 3 of them, so that's nice. So we can easily play this. Let's see. Dog Umbra is nice if we're in white, but I want to try and go black-blue. So I think a Wormcoil Larva is the easy pick here. Also like the Tempest Harvester, of course, but I think that one might at some point come around again. This one is not really playable, I think, or it's too much a build around, or too complex for me at this point to really put in some serious thought about, so I'll just take the Larva. It's a nice top end, blocks everything, gains you some life, and it works together with the Apprentice. because if it all dies, the opponent will have lost 3 life. Well, now we do need more playables, so I really hope we could pack up some useful black cards like the Accursed Marauder, which I really like. So I'll just take it here over the Quest of the Necropolis. Would you look at this? If anyone's playing Eldrazi, they will be very happy picking one of those up. I'll take the Marauder over the Quest of the Necropolis. Maybe it will come around. This is just also very good with the Apprentice because, you know, we want creatures others to die. That's pretty much the idea. Victimize might also be decent here. But if we do this, we will have to pick up a sentry or some way to put a big creature into our graveyard. Maybe we can find some kind of Tusker to cycle away with green. And then just sacrifice any silly creature to use this. So I want to try this. Gravedigg is okay. I will take it here, but I must say that the colors are somewhat already drying up, which is very fast. Wouldn't mind some more visionaries or creatures at all. Bespoke Battle Wagon is too big of a thing for us. We're not really into energy. I'll just take the Dross Claw. It's a cheap creature we can sacrifice and then still use the artifact. So black doesn't seem as open as I had actually thought. I thought it was more open than it actually is now. There's the Witch Enchanter, and there's also a Waterlogged Teachings. I think I will just... I think I have to take the Electrozoa. We're light on creatures, and this is just a flash creature that can block something. There's the Transmogrant. Would really like some more familiars, to be honest. Take the Kami here. There's the Quest, which I hope would wheel. Don't think I will play the Sage. Okay, last pack. Wow. Genku. Do I want to go for colors? Can I get white with this? I can. Yeah, I'm not passing a Genku. I'm sorry, I'm not crazy. So we're 4 colors. This is interesting. Now we want to be mainly black. And we have already some ways to get white, which is 2 lands, and maybe we want to take another land which you can get as white. But here I think I'll just take the Sentry, since I think we need a 4-drop. Another Dross Claw. This can get us blue or white. Non-token permanent, yeah. So the Dross Claw is not that great with Genku. So I'll just take this land, and I think we should be settled on our splash colors. Late Signature Slam, I don't think we can do that. I think we're actually lacking creatures, and we're not being passed many, to be honest. I'll just take the Slam here. Maybe we'll play it, since we're already in green, but wow. Okay, well, there's another Sentry. Don't mind that. Really need some, would like some 2-drops. Just some acceptable 2-drops, you know? This can get us white and green. So I think we'll take that. But we really lacking a top end here. Can't go double green. Maybe we'll take another quest. Yeah, we're kind of missing the top end cards, which I was hoping we would get at some point. I'll just take an Unfathomable Truth. Don't mind some more card draw. So I think we're lacking creatures, which is not great. And maybe we'll have to play the Sage, for instance, just as a creature to keep stuff behind. But this does look like a deck somewhat. And our plan is just to maybe get something like this back from the battlefield. Get Kenku, make some flyers. I think that's it. But really didn't see many Accursed Marauders, for instance. I think I will not play the Victimize. Because, you know, that's a 2-drop. I have to think about the Victimize since we're low on creatures. We don't really have a way to get stuff into our graveyard. So maybe a Quest of the Necropolis is just better. Can be very strong in the late game. Yeah. Well, we can cut some lands still. Because, you know, we got a tap land. Well, I don't expect to get any more cards at all, which are somewhat useful. So here we have, so we're mostly black. So this can get us green and white. And this can get us green, white, blue. So I think we should be good. I don't think I want to play this one. I think 4 should be fine. I think we can cut 1 land. I'm not sure if the Kami will do a lot. But I think I will take it since we're low on creatures. Maybe the Transmogrants can put in quite some work, getting it back all the time. So, as I said, we can cut 1 land, and I think we have a lot of ways to get black, which is 8. Forest is 3, or 9 actually for the swamp. Blue is 5, 6, 7, 8. But we do need black mostly. I think 1 plains is fine. Yeah, I think I'll just drop 1 swamp. Now we need to get rid of 1 more card. I don't want it to be creature. And if it is a creature, I will probably get rid of the Electrozoa. Because we don't have any other ways to get energy. So if we cannot flash this into block something, it's just a dead card. So I will actually get rid of a creature. Sorry for lying to you. We can also play the Airy Auxiliary. But then we need more planes. I don't think we can. Okay, well, let's just see how this goes. First time ever going 4 colors. I don't recommend going 4 colors. So please, if you're watching this, don't try this at home. And the reason I took these multicolored cards to splash for them was because I didn't really see anything else very impressive in the deck. So this is the problem that you can have. I think I will just keep it and hopefully draw a black source with the serum, but I know it's a very... Oh my goodness. I was going to say a very slow hand. Obviously the opponent has a very fast hand. Now, green gets us the Nadu card. And white gives us the option for the 4-drop. I'll just pick white. Yeah, if he's going very aggressive, I think it will be a quick game. Depending on how fast we draw our swamp. Maybe we should have got an island. Yeah. Okay, so we will be pretty low before we even play our Visionary, but I hope our Visionary can scry us or draw us to swamp. Turn 3 and we're at 12 and he's curving out. Amazing. Oh, imagine doing the battle cry with all the tokens. I think he will. Well, at least get us something useful, please. That's not a swamp. That's also not a swamp. Yeah, I don't think we can get there without the swamp. So I will block the Pyro Surfer if he attacks. I think he will, but maybe he'll just blow up the... Okay, he won't. But if he attacks now, we'll get 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Which is almost half our current life total. I just have to block that. Yeah, well, even more damage. Is it +2? Oh, he got 2 landfalls. Yeah, well, this is a good game. Will we actually get a swamp? No. Okay. That's a bad keep. Shouldn't have kept it. I will remove one... I will add 1 swamp and remove 1 island. Reason being, with the double black that I need, I think it will be rather difficult for us to get double black. So, like this. No, we are 4 colors, but if you are going 4 colors, you should probably go green as a main color and pick up all the dryads that you can. Well, this is better. Now Victimize is not great, but anything that dies, if they kill our Genku, you know, we can get it back. I will keep it. We have a 1 turn 2. We can curve out pretty nicely. Hopeful draw a white source and a blue source at some point. Okay, that's also very nice. He might counter it, but still nice. Now we can kill, we can deal 2 damage to anything. Well, there is our white source. And he is having some trouble, it seems. Now, if we can get them low, actually. Well, they didn't sack it. Is it familiar? Okay. I will just... Oh no, I can just get rid of the Genku and get it back. And we'll just kill the familiar here. Since that gets us into another attack. Oh, I need to have 2 cards in the graveyard. That's annoying. I thought it was up to. Okay, well. I still want it though, but I hope he kills one of these. Okay, well he's having... He seems to be in terrible... having terrible bad luck, probably just drawing lands, so... Well, that's not bad. We can only deal 2 damage to something, so... Whatever he plays now, we can probably not... That's already too big. That's a sentry, which lets us connive. I'll just get rid of the sage. Then we'll at least have 2 creatures in the graveyard. Yep. Okay, well that's good to know, but I think the apprentice will probably die, and then we'll have the apprentice and the Genku to get back, which I don't mind. I will sacrifice this artifact for the Victimize and not this one. Reason being, if this dies with Genku on the board, then there's an upside. If this dies with Genku on the board, there's no real upside. So I hope he will just kill the apprentice. And we could even get in for some serious damage with the Accursed Marauder, sacrificing the Transmogron too. But I wouldn't mind another land, to be honest. One more land and we can do both, which is desirable. Yep, nice. Drawing for days. We're just lucky that he's having such a slow start, to be honest. I mean, any other deck we would probably have lost by now. But we can do what we plan to do with our deck soon. But as I said before, I really hope to draw another land. Okay. Okay, so he has his own apprentice. Okay, well that is another land, so I'm happy with that. I can make him sacrifice the apprentice, attack with the sentry, and then victimize. So I will do this first, and then we can even get the Accursed Marauder back, which I think might actually be better to kill whatever he doesn't block with. So we attack with the sentry first. I will get rid of that because we can find blue with this later. Okay, well, let's just see if this works. I will target these two. And then we'll get a token, I guess. If he has a board wipe, I will be sad. But I think he will still, unless it is exile, but if creatures die, he will still get damage. Okay, well. Get another flyer. Sure, we can kill that, thankfully. But if we attack with everything, I think he has to adapt it to stay alive. So he is probably keeping up mana to adapt. Okay. So is he just dead now? Let me just think. We kill that, he can gain 0 life. We attack with everything, he takes at least 3. Yeah. Yeah, well, we were lucky that he was unlucky with whatever problem he had. I remember, I think it was the last draft that I did. I played against someone who had 3 of the apprentice. At some point, they have a board with 3 of those, and any creature that dies just drains you for 3, damages you for 3. It's just crazy. So then you can feel at some point, okay, never mind, this is not going to happen. Blue, black, and we can get green or white. Or black for the Consuming Corruption, maybe. Again, it's a bit of a slow hand, so this is not even a swamp, neither is this, so the Consuming Corruption does nothing. I cannot really keep this, I guess. Okay, well this is better. I will keep it, get rid of the servants. And now do I find green or white? I think I have to try green because, you know, that's a 3-drop and maybe the odds of us... Okay, so there's blue. get that first. I want to play this anyway. Maybe we draw either green or white, and then we know what we should get. Red, green. Okay, so do I want to keep up this? There's no haste in playing this, I guess, so I think I'll just attack first. I don't think he will use a kill spell on any of these, but maybe we'll just sacrifice this to get some value. We can always equip this to the Transmogrant, make it a 2/2. Okay, yeah, well, they're going very deep, so I think I will just sacrifice this. Wow. Okay, while we have our answer, I will find white. Ooh, can we get that? I think we can. That's nice. I think that's way better than equipping the silly claw. Turn 3, get their Ravager. Sure. Now he might bounce it, I guess. But I think it was probably the best thing that I could do. This is a nice combination too, though. Genku, sacrifice something. Okay, well, he doesn't have enough power to block this. Oh, okay, well, he must rage quit. Ooh, that was not too bad, actually. Turn 3, get your... turn 4, get your Ravager from your graveyard. Yeah, well, to be honest, it was their mistake to cycle the Ravager when you know that the opponent has the quest of a Necropolis. But hey, that happens. Automatic, 72. Well, this is a decent start, I guess. I like it. Excuse me. It's a very good card. Love it. Now the Bloomborough spoilers have started. And it does seem really, really interesting. And I'm also pleased that the power level will go down a bit. No, I don't mind a high power level. But I do... I think the other set looks really interesting. Yeah. That can hurt. Can we get green? We can. And we cannot play anything else, so I think I might as well just sack this to get all the colors we have. Keep up consuming corruption, but I fear that whatever he plays will be way too big for us to kill. I think this hand is, or our deck cannot beat this, to be honest. I mean, anything he plays, he will just go very wide. If he does something we can kill, play something we can kill, I think, okay, well, we cannot kill that. That's going to be very painful. Okay, well, that means 3 damage. Might as well. No. We don't have double blue, so I think I will get rid of my island. Me island. Alright, now I'm definitely going to get rid of the island. Maybe I should have attacked with the Draw's Claw, let them block it if they did. Play the Swamp, use Consuming Corruption. I think that would have been the best play. So just a card for a card and we would keep the Draw's Claw. So that was my mistake. Yep, happens. He will attack. He didn't hit a land card, which is fortunate for us. But I really would like to draw one of our rares. Let's just attack first. At least we can get in for a damage and drain them. Now I want to keep digging. So I will just play this. Get rid of the island. That's a nice draw. Okay. Well, soon there will be a big target which we cannot kill, since we don't have any breathe your lasts. So we'll have to come up with some ways to chump or whatever. Yep. At this point, I don't really care anymore, to be honest. I mean, they can go off so much right now. Okay, well, that helps. So, I think we just kill this now. It will sacrifice itself, we will not gain life. And we will not have a target to victimize. So that means we're just going to play the familiar, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter what he gets rid of, he can just get it back with the 6. No blocks. We have to eat it all. A Cursed Marauder would be great now, because then we can get it twice. Like, play it, victimize this, get it back again. Oh, well, now doesn't matter that much anymore. He doesn't have reach, so we might as well attack first. And they enter the battlefield tapped, which is rather annoying. So that we can chump with, but I don't think it will be enough, because he will put counters on everything, so we can block 2 damage and we'll still get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can play the Spawn Gang Commander again. Yeah, 6 is just a sick card. As I said before, maybe I should have tried to lure out a kill, but I don't think he would have blocked anyway. Yep, well, we're just pretty much missing our bombs at this point. I mean, if he draws the 6 and the Vanguard and the Commander, that helps. And if we don't draw our Nadu or Kenku, that doesn't help. So we're 2 and 2. I think this is about the best I can do with this deck, to be honest. Okay, well, this does look promising, so I will keep. We can play this on turn 3, which is decent. I'll just get a forest for it. Now, do I play Sage or Drossclaw next turn? I think the Drossclaw. That way we play our Swamp for the Consuming Corruption, and we could block this and lure out a Adept if he really wants to, but this way on the backswing we might drain. Okay, well then it was a silly attack, I guess. He can't really have a counter spell, I think. I hope. Green-white. And if he does kill this, we will get a card back. Yep. Okay, so he's probably not attacking. He should have attacked first, I wouldn't have blocked. Oh, that's very nice. So Consuming Corruption does 2. And I think I will just attack with Nadu first, because I won't block with him anyway. So I'm just going to do Consuming Corruption on the Dream Drinker. I don't want him to expand it. And I'll play a Sage. Might just equip the Drossclaw on Nadu at some point. Next turn, maybe a Larva. Could also play the Familiar and equip the Drossclaw. Maybe that's more of a tempo play. We do have, oh my word. Okay, well, I think we have our answer. I will play the Larva. If he exiles this, we will be sad. If he destroys it, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we will take more damage, obviously, but next time we can do Sentry and Familiar. What do you do? If you gain 3 or more life this turn, Exort. Okay, wait. Well, he does have something, obviously. Yeah, maximum trample damage. That hurts. That helps. Yeah, the trample is really painful. I think we just have to block with the Death Touch and some toughness. And we'll play the Accursed Marauder first now, so we can attack with the Lifelinker and maybe the Drossclaw dude. Depending on what he sacrifices. I think it will be yeah, makes sense. He attacks for 8, we can block plenty of damage, but we will lose our Nadu, but we can sacrifice it, so let's just see. 2, 6. We will draw many cards if we sacrifice our Nadu. So I'm just going to do it like this, and I think we will just toss everything in front of the expanding ooze, which will be a 9/9, or maybe with the Wither and Bloom even a 10/10 when it attacks. But this little dude is keeping us alive. Would really like to draw a Victimize from this insight. I think we'll just go all in, right? I mean, he doesn't have lethal, but we will go very low. It does depend on what he has. He cannot have 2 lands because he ditched the sentry, so he must have something. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of surprised that he didn't put it on a gargoyle. Wow. Okay, well, I will sacrifice something, and it will be this token. Of course, we draw many lands, so I'm just going to do sentry first. Apparently we want to draw even more lands. We've drawn over half of our lands now, so I hope to be running into some kind of action. Why would you attack now and not last turn? Maybe because he knows we don't have anything. So this prevents 2. I do need to be careful. He can do 10 damage, so this is already... I think this is the best option. 4, 6. We should block everything, keep our flyers and lifelinkers behind. But if he removes this now in some way, we will just... yeah. Well, we're still alive. But this is just... we don't have any removal for the ooze. So we can attack for 2 lifelink, but I think there's no way we can stay alive. If we draw Victimize, we could... Maybe. Yep, all the Wither and Blooms. Well, it is lifelink. Life gain. Don't really have anything which I can sacrifice. Well, I could do the Dream Drinker, but then I can't really play anything anymore. Oh, that works. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. I'm so dumb. Why didn't I know that? So let's just do that again. And now on the Dream Drinker. Okay. Do I attack? I will gain 3. Do I need the stuff to block with? I probably do. I think I'm dead anyway. Wow, that is something that I didn't think of. So if anybody's watching this, they've probably been shouting that for 15 minutes. Equip it! Now the will trigger. Well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, okay. Nice. So we can kill that. We gain 5. But we cannot kill that because it's a freaking 13-13. Alright, a 14-14. So we can deal 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could kill it. But then we'll lose everything and he has a Hydras. But I do still think it's the best option for us. I think it's the only option we have. We gain some life and maybe we can get something useful. Let's just sacrifice this for white in case we... Well, that's him, but I think it's too late. Doesn't have reach, so he can just either get aggressive and hit for 6. Okay, well. Would really like some action now. That's not action. I think we're just dead. Well, it was eventually closer than I thought. Depending on what he does. If he goes careful and attacks only with a gargoyle, then maybe we still have a chance, but I think he will just attack with everything. Which I think is the good thing. Now, only if we could draw a tiny creature, use this, get a token. Yeah, well, maybe during the draft already the colors that I was in were not as open as I thought. Sure. Yeah. Another non-toggle permanence. Well, I could sacrifice an artifact. It seems. And I think I need the life link. And there's a Kami. And I gain 1 and I get 9 damage. That really can't happen. Well, let's just cycle this. I think we're still dead though, but you know. The gargoyle is the biggest problem. We have to keep up 8 to drain them. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're still dead. Yeah, well, I'm just playing out things now, but... Oh, did I miscalculate? Why did I think I could only do this and... Okay, well, never mind. 2 and 3. As expected. I don't think Modern Horizons will get me any higher than Platinum, to be honest. I've been in Diamond once with Modern Horizons, but I can't really wait for the next one. So I hope you enjoy this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.